Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Ivy and I have a pretty small grocery haul for you today. No, I have not taken my Christmas decorations. I have not taken my Christmas decorations down yet. I was going to yesterday and then I actually fell sick. I was on the couch all day long. We were off the day of school on Monday and I was like, I'm gonna do it today. And then I was on the couch or in my bed all day long yesterday. So unfortunately, I did not get them taken down, but they don't bother me. Hopefully they don't bother you. They're so cute. Just take one last look at them. This may be the last time you see them if you only watch my grocery hauls. Who knows? You might still see them next week. We'll see how it goes. We do have some snow coming in this week, so if I get snowed in, I have no more excuses. I will be home. Fingers crossed I don't feel ill that day. If you've been watching my weekly vlogs, you know the rolling updates that I never feel good. So who knows what I'm going to be from one day to the next. But speaking of snow, that's a little bit of what I'm kind of working towards right now. I mentioned it either in last week's grocery hauls, certainly in last week's weekly vlog. I'm trying to do like a pantry and freezer clean out. My freezer is so full. I literally, if I open it, it does not close without a reorganize because there's just so much stuff in there. So I really need to be creative and start eating out of my freezer. And so I got some staples that will allow us to do that. And that way we'll be eating out of the stockpile that we have. I just literally cannot buy anything else to put in my freezer until we eat stuff that's in my freezer. So that is the premise of today's haul, is to just kind of get some underlying staples that are going to go with pretty much anything, that it's going to allow me to cook out of what I have in stockpile right now. So without further ado, let's dive into the haul and see what I picked up at the grocery store this week. Okay, here it all is as a whole. I think it was like $84 or something like that. So not too shabby, got quite a few items. But again, or most of them are like shelf/pantry staple items that stretch a long way. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to get back to right now. Save a little bit of money, eat up what we have on hand, and just kind of work through that. But some of these items are just restocks, or again, just aside, something that's going to go with stuff I have in the freezer. So let's dive in and go item by item. All right over here, I have 2 gallons of whole Highland milk. Scotty noticed the label is different. It's been different for a few weeks, but it's kind of neat. The folds of honor, their sacrifice, educate their legacy. So I don't know, that QR code, I should scan that QR code. You all should scan that QR code and see what it's about. It says learn more. So maybe has something to do with the 250th anniversary of America or something. I don't know. We'll see. This is not part of the grocery haul, but it's still on my table. But it's the hard candies we got at Christmas. These used to be way better. They used to be way prettier with so much more stuff. But just take a moment to appreciate the nostalgia of it all. And look at the cool barcode. Katie and I were talking about that Sunday night. Anyhow, yeah, you remember these hard candies, the grandma candies? Okay, anyway, not part of the haul. It was just there. Never talked about it. Figured I would. Okay, and then a gallon of chocolate milk because Aiden is a chocolate milk-aholic. So, all right, 2 loaves of bread. I think we actually still have quite a bit of bread, but again, if we get snowed in, I want some options. So we've got a loaf of the oat nut bread and the honey wheat bread. So that's going to get us through. Also wanted to pick up some pasta because you just never know. Oh, shoot. I just remembered something I was going to get was mozzarella cheese. Okay, I can pick some up at Dollar General if I need to in a pinch. Anyhow, just some penne pasta. Good to have on hand. I can literally make so many different things to put together out of my freezer with penne. And then also just some half-length spaghetti. I do have a can of spaghetti sauce, but I'm like out of canned tomato things. So I restocked those this week. I got 4 petite diced tomatoes, 4 chili ready tomatoes, but I got a 5th, so I don't know if I actually ordered 5 or just got a bonus. No substitutions this week, guys. Can we get a round of applause for that? Because last week I had all the substitutions, so none this week is an absolute win. And then I got 4 of the diced tomatoes and then 4 tomato sauce. So I just stocked up on all the tomatoes because I had none of the tomatoes. And you can always do any kind of soup, chili, any kind of base with tomatoes. It's perfect. So again, just forward thinking of the things I can cook out of my pantry and freezer. Okay, mostly my freezer. I don't have a huge stockpile in my pantry, but for sure in my freezer. Okay, I ordered this last week. Happy to report that the boys love it. I still haven't had it. Scotty, what did Aiden say about this? Something about runny vanilla ice cream or something?
Some kind of thin vanilla ice cream that he really likes. It has a similar flavor.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So like maybe a soft serve vanilla ice cream. I don't know. He really, really liked it. And so he said, is it more expensive? I said, no, it's actually cheaper. I can almost get 2 for the price of 1 of the other. And Scotty said, well, you should probably get 2. So here we are. I only wanted to get 1 last week just to see if they liked it. And they very much do. I still have yet to try it. I like yogurt fine. I just don't make myself a yogurt anytime ever. So anyhow, they like it. Happy to report. So if you were wondering, there you go. There's your update. And I don't know the exact price difference. I can put it on the screen. But yeah, it's almost 2 to 1. So I feel like that's like $6 and these are $3.50. So we're looking at $1 more for twice the amount. So definitely worth it, especially as much as they liked it. Okay, moving on to the beans. My family is probably sick of beans because a couple weeks ago on family dinner night, I did lima beans. Last week I did pinto beans with some brisket out of the freezer. They were a hit, a smash hit. Everybody loved them. So, but I wanted to restock. These probably won't get eaten for another year, honestly. But pinto beans are a good thing to have in a pinch when you need food. So 15 bean soup is also definitely a go-to winter meal for us. I love it so much. Just make it according to the recipe. This is like, I don't even know what this is. Sorry. Mess on my table I didn't wash. There we go. So it's like an onion, a can of tomatoes, chili powder, garlic, lemon, and then smoked sausage is what I put in it. Easiest thing, cook the beans. There's like a little packet in here that you put in there, and then you add the other things right at the end. It is so thick and delicious and flavorful. Like it is literally one of the best winter meals, hands down. Love it so much. Okay, we went over all the tomatoes, but I also grabbed 2 corn and 2 green beans just to have a restock of those. Saltine crackers, always a hit to have on hand whenever you have soups and chilies and all the things. And we have actually been out of saltines for quite some time. Actually was also thinking about making a meatloaf out of our freezer. So I need these for a meatloaf. I have not made meatloaf in quite a long time. And then smoked sausage, maybe for the 15 bean soup, maybe for sausage and potatoes, maybe to just have on hand for a quick, easy dinner night. Okay, Aiden requested the Good Ranch. It is literally what he puts on the shopping list is the Good Ranch. So got one of those. Gum. I have not had gum in so long, guys. And I don't know. I used to always have gum. I'd had gum in my purse. I'd have extra gum at home. And just this past week, I've been asked twice for gum. And I'm like, you know what? I need to get gum. So there we go. I got a 3-pack of gum. Tuna. We go through tuna quite a bit. I almost got 2 of these, but I'm trying to keep my bill a little bit lower. So I just grabbed 1 tuna. These are for a youth group for Sunday school. If we have church, I don't even know. Who knows what the weather's going to be like. It is all over the place. If you live in the Midwest, we're getting like 1-inch to 12-inch projections. Who knows what's going to happen. Cascade pods for my dishwasher. I ran out of those. Forgot to order them last week and remembered this week. Yay me. And then 2 liters of Twist Up for our drink mixes. Okay, that's it. That's everything we picked up at the grocery store this week. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I will try. I feel like I've been bringing you along more on what I cook during our weekly vlogs. So I will try through the weekly vlogs to show you what I pull from my freezer to go through things. I may also give you like a fridge/freezer tour. However, we also are not home a ton. Yesterday we were home. We had off from MLK Day. Today, by a miracle, Aiden does not have basketball game tonight. But then we have church Wednesday. Aiden does have a basketball game Thursday, but we don't Friday. So 1 basketball game this week, that's like unheard of. So this will be our most home night this week. So hopefully I can get a couple of things cooked up out of the freezer. So if you want to see that, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Go and check out my weekly vlogs so you can see more of like cooking and family content, day in the life content, all of that kind of stuff if you enjoy. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of that content. Leave me some comments down below. What are you cooking this winter? What do I need to find a recipe for? I love like deer stew, venison stew. So good. It is not Scotty's favorite. I really want to make some. I probably will within the next couple of weeks. But what other things can I make other than chilies and beans and things? Like, give me some ideas. We're not the biggest soup. I am a big soup person, but Scotty is not the biggest. So tell me, like, what is your not a soup person soup recipe? That would be great to make for this cold, cold winter, cold weather coming in. So leave me those comments. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future content. Thank y'all so much for coming along with me on this one today. I love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.